Hello, everyone. It's Professor Schachter, and I'm here to record the lecture for Chapter 13, the another advertising media chapter. Okay, this is going to be a very short lecture. We're going to do a very brief overview on Chapter 13. So I'm going to explain why as I present. Okay, it's the supplemental media and even in my classrooms at FIT, when I do face to face, I only spend about 30, maybe 45 minutes on it, on the whole chapter. And on the final exam, there may be two questions on it, and I'll give you an idea of what those questions may include. Okay, so please bear with me while I share my screen so I can put up the presentation. Okay, this is the PowerPoint presentation in the Blackboard that is on your in your class shell in the folder marked chapter 13. So I'm sorry, it says supplemental media. It's support media. My cough has really been getting to me. Okay, so basically, support media has one purpose: to fill in the gaps that traditional media plans um, may not fill. Catch audience members that otherwise may be missed by your social, social, TV, video campaigns. So the support media is includes alternative media. These are other names for it: below the line, non-measured, and definitely non-traditional media. And this media includes channels that are the biggest channels that you're aware of would be out of home advertising, OOH. You should really know the abbreviation. And they include things like billboards. Billboards are the biggest out of home, billboards and transit ads. And a billboard ad, I'm sure you're familiar with, usually are used to advertise things like movies, upcoming seasons of shows. A lot of times I find out about days of what new seasons are starting from outdoor media. um, Other things could be stadiums, uh, music events. They have all these advertised sponsors with black billboards and their names on everything from the cups to the chairs where people sit to even a logo on the arena floor if it's basketball. In football, college football, they always big bowls like the Tostitos Bowl. They have their brand names um, designed right onto the grass. So out of home advertising is really big. Another type of advertising would be on blimps, okay, which is called aerial advertising. We have cars and trucks with billboards on them that drive up and down the city streets. You may have seen them. Those are called mobile billboards. In-store media, everything from handouts we give to shoppers who come into stores to we have ads in stores. We have displays, shopping cart signage. Basically, wherever they can put a brand name, they put it. Transit advertising, as the name indicates, is the stuff you see on subway platforms, uh, in train stations, in trains themselves, um, on taxis, in airports, buses. Buses is another one. Anything that involves transit, moving people from one place to another. Any ads in under on those channels are called transit ads. So outside posters are some of them. Yes, they do put displays on the floor, even on escalators or those turnstile bars. I've seen ads on those as well, and I'm sure you're familiar with these. So one of the reasons why we do this, what the advantages are, and this you may have you may have to know for the final, is you can cover the markets very easily with outdoor. You can get a lot of frequency because people are on the same train platform every morning and they leave the train every evening on the same at the same subway stop. So they see the ads over and over and over again. That's frequency. You can select the area where you want the ads to appear. So if it's a category development strategy, CDI, or a brand development strategy, BDI, um, outdoor and support media gives you that flexibility. You can be very creative. In some cases, you can be very effective if the brand or the product can be advertised outdoors. And the reason why I might not be able to is that, as they say here in disadvantages, limited message capabilities. How much can you write about a product on a billboard? And in the city, when we walk the streets of Manhattan and we have those digital billboards, how many times do you actually stop to really read an ad? My guess is probably not a lot. So you have to really catch the viewer with a strong photo and a catchy headline. Of course, a lot of people are going to be what's known as waste, meaning people who are not going to be your customers or they're not part of your customer segment. Um, so transit advertising has great exposure, lots of frequency, because the people usually have a habit of taking the same trains every day. And the cost, it may not be expensive. It depends when and at what time of the year. And of course, cost depends on your budget as well. So some people may regard it as low cost and affordable. Some people may say, "Whoa, that's really outside my budget." You don't get a lot of reach which with transit because again you're reaching the same people. Very rarely do you get new people, and people may not be in the mood when they're on the train. People, let's take New York for example. In the morning we're tired when we go to work. There are people crowding, pushing, shoving, so on and so forth. So we're not really, oh look, beautiful ad. And sometimes when we come home we're tired, maybe we had a rough day, we're not in the mood for the ads. Of course, there's also off peak in the afternoon, late morning, when people take the subway and they be more relaxed, but that's also a lot fewer people. These are places where, not places, but companies that measure out of home media and promotional products, which is there's one more after this. Things that I want to mention is that it involves things like T-shirts, giveaways at events, keychains, hats, sweatbands. I mean, there's a ton of things. Sweatshirts. There are a ton of things that people give away. So these are called ad specialties. People who are not in the ad specialty business call it swag. The people in the ad specialties business don't like that term. So be careful when you use it. Um, Another things they can be used for sales promotion. You can give people plaques. A lot of times they're distributed for free. And one of the last things I want to discuss is advertising in movie theaters and branded entertainment. So commercials, previews before and after the films are very important, especially before films. People sit down, they got their popcorn, they're relaxing, and they catch ads. It's kind of like a trapped audience. However, branded entertainment is when you actually put the product in the entertainment product itself. So, for example, the Aston Martin, Omega, and and Sapphire Gin in James Bond movies. They paid for that. So, high grossing movies like the Audi in the Avengers movies or the Audi in the Iron Man movie. They paid a lot of money for um, Iron Man to be associated with that brand. Also branded entertainment. When you put the brands in, People can't, I'm not going to fast forward. A great branded entertainment movie was The Italian Job. It was basically a 90-minute commercial for the Mini Cooper. So branded entertainment is extremely effective. It's also very, very expensive. So this is pretty much it on support media. Like I said, this is a very short chapter. There's not really a lot in it, but we need to cover for the couple of questions on the final. All right. The next step I would like to mention to you is that I will be posting up the Chapter 14 Direct Marketing Lecture within the next hour. The PowerPoint will be up in the next 10 minutes, and the video lecture will be up in the next hour. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video.